I have a piece of advice, okay? In regards to the whole idea of black R&B artists or rap artists not supporting black women, even though they don't have power or control, okay? For the most part, over the videos that they make. I will say this. As we all know, people look to black culture, okay, for what's cool and what's hot, okay? So if people like Chris Brown or Usher, they like it because why? Black people like it, okay? Look at Justin Timberlake, okay? Once he figured out that, hey, if I, sing like I'm a black guy, right, and black people seem to like it, I get a black pass, what's gonna happen? Oh, let's all run to Justin Timberlake, okay? It's just how it is in terms of fashion and other things as well. Even if you look at America in regards to how America dealt with music and how they related to each other, they stole a lot of that straight from the slave fields in regards to what the slaves were doing when they weren't working. Okay, they would look and they would see and they're like, oh, let's incorporate that into what we do and pass it off as good old American culture and tradition, right? So, from the word go, we've always been looked at and used in terms of, hey, what should we do? How can we better relate to each other? Oh, let's secretly watch what, these lower niggers are doing and, let's take something from there. We all know about rock and roll, right? And kudos to Willie Pete. I know he often touches on the whole idea of the most natural thing was for a black man to have a guitar in his hands, right? But a lot of the times we as black people, we don't even understand what we've meant to America. Go figure. Okay, we don't even understand our impact. A lot of us really do believe that we're shit and we're worthless and we're at the bottom and we've really done nothing. Right? But anyways, like I said, if R&B artists especially, not so much hip-hop, that's still more of a man thing, but in terms of R&B, your Ushers and your Chris Browns and whoever's out, right? For the most part, they're hot because black women say, yo, we think it's cool. So if the women want some sort of flavor, they want to be cool, what's the newest thing to do? Hey, black girls, what do you listen to? Oh, okay, you guys like that? I'm going to buy a CD. Oh, Maxwell? Okay, we'll buy Maxwell. Right? So, I guess in a way, the women do have some power. Black women have some power. And in my opinion, what y'all can do is don't support those men. Okay, how many videos does Usher have where, like I said before, they've, took out even the light-skinned girl. They just flat out put the non-black girl in there all together. They're like, light skin was cool. We're just going to put somebody in there, right? We're just going to put, in a couple of months or years, this is going to be, just a buck white girl in there. Why is this, we're just going to put white girls in the video. We're not even going to try to hide it. Forget the whole, let's make her look exotic or let's put a Latina. We're just going to put a flat-out white girl in there. Enough is enough already, right? But what women can do, black women especially, don't support it. Don't buy his shit. Don't co-sign it. Boo his shit when it comes on. It's as simple as that. Boo it. Not to say that, Beyonce makes too much money off of black men or Mariah Carey or other people, but I can guarantee you, they dare not do some shit where they are sitting up there with, white men, and, in the video, and he's the major love interest, forget all that, right? You ain't getting shit from me. You doing that? Hell no. You can get on with that. I ain't paying for shit. I'm not endorsing you. You better be, I don't care if that's not what you're dating in real life. That better be a brother on there. Better be a damn brother on there, right? I'd give a pass, as long as he's black. Okay, he can be light or mixed, whatever, but as long as he has some blackness in there, whatever. Right, but like I said, I don't know how much money, female R&B artists really get from black men to begin with, so we don't hold much power. But in regards to, male R&B artists and black women, there's a direct correlation. He's singing to y'all. They're singing to you. They're not singing to me. Usher's not singing to me. right? You know, a lot of stuff is cool. You know, the ladies like it. But, you know, no dude is bumping Usher, you know, unless the chick's in the car with him. He has some rap in there. He has some Jay or some Young Jeezy in his car. Because they ain't stinging to him, right? There's only few R&B artists that I play anyways. And that's more so Carl Thomas and, you know, maybe some R. Kelly old 90s school shit. But for the most part, I'm like, yo, he's not even singing to me. Right? You know, he's not trying to, you know, get me to get all emotionally charged. So I'm going to keep it pushing. It's for y'all, really. So if y'all don't like what's going on in their videos, stop it. Because you will see the whole trickle up effect. You start supporting it, okay? The white label heads are going to say, hey, what the hell is going on? You know, how come he's not as cool anymore? Well, black women don't like what's going on. And if the black women don't like it, guess what? Other people aren't going to like it either because they need the black women to co-sign. Hey, is this cool, Shanika? Yeah, it is. It's in my car. Okay. Alright, I'm going to pick it up. Thanks. So, you guys say no more. Right? What's going to happen? They're either going to go back to the drawing board or actually start to put women of color in the videos. And you guys can go back to liking them and, you know, then the whole idea of making money, that whole process begins again. So there is some power there. Just don't support it. You know, I hate this whole idea, oh, Chris Brown. Like, when has Chris Brown ever had a video that even had a remotely darker skinned black woman in it as the major love interest? Like, when? But y'all support that shit. Why? I never understood. Y'all support him. Y'all love the videos. I can understand, you know, if you knew, you know, the songs, you know, you didn't see the video, you just listening to the music, but y'all know all the dance moves. Oh, that's my homegirl in the back. You know, you can, you know, mimic all the moves in the club, so you're watching the videos. You're looking for the videos. Right? You're buying the CDs, you know, you're buying the posters. Right? You know, the little girls in high school, what do? You know, they cut out the picture of Usher and whoever in Teen Magazine and, you know, paste it on the folder. So y'all definitely see these men visibly, right? So stop supporting them. Just stop. Flat out say, no, man, you're not doing enough. You're not supporting, you know, the women who support you. Or your labels aren't supporting or, you know, respecting, you know, the women that promote you. It's as simple as that. Like I said, I can almost say for a fact if that shit was reversed. If somehow, you know, people look to black men in terms of what's hot in regards to, you know, female R&B artists, right? And that shit was to, you know, happen, oh, that would be a big problem. Big problem. Yeah, I could care less. Yeah, I know Mariah Carey. I've seen her videos. You know, I know that she don't necessarily support black men like that, so I've never been a fan of Mariah Carey. You know, but even then, there's only a couple of female R&B artists that I like, and a lot of them are early 90s, and, you know, they had black men in their videos. You know, it is what it is. They didn't really have anything else, right? So I really can't say anything on my end, but as far as you guys go, y'all have the power. You have the power, right? Just stop supporting those men. I don't get it. Don't complain about it, but the second the video comes on, you're watching it, and then you're going to go off and try to imitate the girl in the video. Like, just don't do it. Y'all take it easy. God bless. Also, I forgot to add, the same goes to white male R&B artists too. So the whole Robin Thicke, Justin Timberlake's of the world. Don't give them a pass either. You know, everybody knows Robin Thicke's wife or girlfriend. What's her name? Paula Patton. Okay, but how many, you know, women are going to jump up and talk about what's going on with him? You know, you support him even though he's with a chick that if she was with a black man, what would be going on? What would be the problem? Yeah, and y'all can't even sit there in front and deny it. And the same goes for them. If they're R&B, they still need black women to co-sign their work. I don't care what race they are. They still need y'all to say that, yeah, what you're doing is hot. Right? So everybody else can hop on board too. Same goes for that shit too. Right? So if they're putting out a video and they're trying to, you know, break into the whole R&B genre and they're not putting up, you know, medium to darker skinned black women in their videos as well, don't support them either. Don't give them a pass. It's y'all the ones, you guys are the ones doing the co-signing. You guys are the ones saying that this is hot. Everybody else should buy into it. So you gotta, incorporate that into, what I suggest as well. I just had to put that in there. I forgot to add it. Y'all take it easy. God bless.